What's up, everyone? We're back with more Love Island nonsense, but this time we're going to be addressing you people, the fans, the viewers, the watchers.
Y'all have truly
Um,
ruined the experience.
Facts. I just can't believe how bad this show looked, or became, or how miserable it was to watch the show because of the fans. It's just
A
from
cloud
everyone
chasing
from
ass
the hood,
season.
huh?
I said it's a cloud chasing ass season.
Yes, even from the fans. It's just like, let's talk about specific fans though, like because it's not all. It's definitely not all, but the fans that I
Mm-hmm.
specifically want to address are the hood rats. Yes,
Mm.
you people,
Can do
you
no
sick,
wrong in
twisted,
their eyes.
twisted individuals. Like a lot of you need friggin' help. I don't know how you guys are like validating Huda's reactions to anything that Jeremiah did. Because one, it wasn't proportionate at all. He didn't want to sleep in the bed with you. Oh, he went on a date with Iris that he has no control over. Those are the rules. You have to sleep in the bed with someone who you're in a coupling with, or go sleep in soul ties.
Or let's talk
You
about
have to
how
do that.
they switch up. Because
How's that?
1 minute, Chris is the best boyfriend in the whole world. And as soon as they start fighting, they find all these flaws that he supposedly never had before they even got together. You didn't mind he was
Exactly.
jobless and homeless before they were together, but now that they're broken up, now you want to make fun of him for it?
Also, he was
That don't
pursuing a whole other woman.
right. And
It's
I hate how
weird.
they try to make Shelly out to be jealous when honestly she's probably, besides the blonde hair, blue eyed ones, she's probably one of the most sought after.
Mm-hmm. Like
And
Shelly has
I don't
absolutely nothing to be jealous of when it comes to Huda. Like, you
right.
guys really want to go there? I don't think you guys really want to go there because I could go there and I'll be nasty about it.
She didn't have to
But
beg Ace to make her pancakes.
at
She didn't
all.
have to beg Ace to plan dates. She didn't have to ask Ace to give her flowers. He just did.
So what is Shelly jealous of again? Absolutely nothing. Like, be serious.
Exactly.
And then
And,
on top of that, when
and
it's still keeping it on the hood rats, it's just like you guys realize that Huda is a love bomber, right? You realize she was the love bomber. She was the one saying "I love you" to a man she just met. She was the one asking this man that she just met to move in with her and her daughter. What do we
not
want?
just man, she did it to Chris too.
Like, and it was funny. We made fun of JD for being quote unquote weird when he was saying she liked to be dominant, but like he wasn't wrong.
Yeah. But he was like
Like, hate to say it, but here we are.
just cringe. He was very cringe. I just hate the double standards that the fans have when it comes to the situations that happen in this house. Like, for instance, I find it weird how they could justify her trying to force this man to cuddle with her in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden you have to be a psychologist to be able to point out emotional coercion.
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Y'all are
Right.
blaming us, telling us, oh, y'all are diagnosing her with mental illnesses, but the only people I see saying, oh, you know, Huda has BPD. I know because I have these symptoms. Like, the only ones justifying that is her fans.
It's just being
And it doesn't
hypocrites.
make sense to call all the other girls mean girls, but she tried to humiliate Iris. Did she apologize to her?
Nope.
Like, I feel like so many of them purposely missed the point of what Shelly was trying to say. And it was just like, you can't be the champion of the sisterhood and keep preaching about sisterhood and being a girl's girl and then twerking on another girl's man's face.
And you know that they have strong feelings for each other, whether they're closed off or
And that's
not.
supposedly your friend. It would have been different if she did it to Brian or someone like that because she's not really friends with Andrina, like she would have been with Shelly or Alandria, because they started the season together. And it's another double standard too, is when Alandria brought up her kissing Chris. All of a sudden, oh my goodness, Alandria can't keep water. That was so mean of her. She don't know how to keep secrets. But Huda told Iris again everything Jeremiah said. He's not attracted to you.
Right.
She didn't have to do that. That was
All that
very
hooting and hollering.
mean-spirited. This season has just the fans really, like I said, ruined the experience for me. Like, I've never been so upset with like the most illogical people I've ever seen.
Right, and we haven't even touched upon the racism yet. Like, I mean, you guys were doing all this stuff when Alandria and Shelly had that falling out with Huda during the Stand on Business Challenge. Y'all in there calling Shelly fans chimps. Y'all out there making edits of Alandria's face on George Floyd's body as he's being
Y'all are calling them both slaves.
Exactly. It was disgusting. What kind of people are you? Mentally unhinged, just like your idol Huda.
But it's not about race. It's not a race thing.
Was it not about race when she was kissing Elan, who's an accused Zionist? You guys were crying about that, weren't you?
Right. It's not a race thing.
And
but
you
Shelly...
guys put her in that situation. So that's your fault that this Palestinian woman was making out with the Zionists. Yours and productions. That was another strike. And then do we want to talk about the finale? How y'all had her be humiliated in the final episode on her final date? Where she had to be broken up with this dude who y'all swore was the perfect match for her? Mind you, y'all said that same thing about JD, that he was a good match for her too. Why? Because he accepted the fact that she had a kid? Y'all made her look stupid over and over and over again. And I don't care. Like, I have no sympathy for that woman or you people. Get out.
Literally. And it really irks me when it's also the black women. Not even just the black woman, because what's his name? Some influencer, Denzel or whatever, too. Like, coming for Shelly and Alandria off of one incident where it was not necessary. All of a sudden, their mean girls and their true colors come out.
And then, mind you, the next episode, they made up. They literally made up the next episode. Ridiculous.
It's like, where's the comments about, oh, they apologized. It's time to move on and let them grow. Y'all gave them no grace. You're still calling them mean girls. BuzzFeed is talking about giving her a knuckle sandwich. Time is lying on Shelly. Like, come on now. It makes no sense to me. Huda could call people bitches in the house. But you didn't even see the apology that supposedly happened, but all of a sudden she showed growth. But look at how she's treating Chris. But she showed growth. Y'all know what grace is until it's time for the black women.
Exactly. No growth was had. And dare I say, she likes to manipulate and abuse these black men. But it's at the same time I look at Chris and I'm like, you sat there and said that you were attracted to mentally unstable women, or you draw them into you. And it's like, well, I hope that you learned your lesson from this experience, because you need to stop dating those types of women. Look at you now.
Stop saying childish shit.
Now they're calling you abusive all over the internet.
Thank you.
Silly. Just silly.
Just stupid. Like, and not only the fans that have disappointed me, it's the Islanders that left the island. Some of the most clout chasing people I've ever seen. The fans could be like, I hate Huda, and then here come the Islanders. Oh yeah, Huda did this, Huda did that, Huda did XYZ. She's a terrible person. But then, oh my goodness, here comes the fans. I love Huda. Shelly and Alandria were mean and horrible girls, and then here come the Islanders liking the shady comments. And oh yeah, I don't like Shelly either. It's just like, make up your mind. Stop being flip-floppy. Half of y'all didn't even know the girl like that either.
They're just trying to hold on to their 5 minutes of fame. Because it's like by
Hannah,
the end of August, who's going to be thinking about any of you? Especially like you ones who got
Like, you
voted off
can't tell
early.
me you
You're
support
gonna care.
Huda. Like, Hannah can't tell me she supports Huda, but she was all in that house calling her Hurricane Huda. But you don't like, you're liking shady tweets about Shella and Alandria, but yet, and you talking about you support Huda, but you calling her out, like, you gave her a nickname? Nobody else was calling her Hurricane Huda but you, and you called her that multiple times. And you were
And
upset at
speaking
the
of
fact that she wouldn't even try to talk to your man. Be serious.
And speaking of Hannah and her flip floppiness, why was it when she was on her show, her sister was going so hard saying, "Oh, she's not going to like Charlie because he's supposedly a Zionist and a Trumpy," and come to find
Hanging
out,
out with
here
him.
comes Hannah in the real world, shaking hands with him, making TikToks on him.
Like,
Just
keep your mouth closed.
right,
You
no
clearly don't know your
consistency.
sister
And then on
like
top
that.
of that, when she first got out, she's making interviews talking about she didn't get along with TJ because of certain views he had. Then why are you in his comment section laughing at his TikTok comment sections? Like, what's going on?
It makes no sense. They're doing what they think we want them to do instead of being genuine.
We want you all to sit down and shut up.
Like, Jeremiah, why are you liking shady stuff about Shelly and Alandria? And then 5 seconds later, you're talking about if I didn't pursue Huda, I would have pursued Alandria. No, you would not have. You said your type was Latina and foreign. And we all know you don't consider Afro-Latina women as Latina, and you don't consider black women as foreign. Because usually foreign either is European, Asian, or South American, never African.
And then look how that worked out for you. You over here talking about you want some exotical looking women, and then what did that exotic woman do to you? Humiliate you on national freaking TV. And then when your type really
Like
came
the
through,
cook
because you
you are.
and Andreina could have had something, but hey, you got plucked off the island, so now you look double silly.
And I find it so nasty that some of the friends, because we're going to talk about, like, what's her name? Cookie?
Mm-hmm.
That was very weird of her to go on that hate campaign against Shelly. Especially knowing how the rest of the world felt about her and how they were coming for her. Why would you sabotage your friend's relationship? That's your best friend, right? And I'm
Supposedly.
glad Shelly's mother didn't accept that apology she put out.
Me
Because
too.
you didn't mean that shit. You only apologized because the real one, EJ, was cussing you out relentlessly, foot on neck.
Hey, shout out to EJ.
No, he be reading them. Oh
He be
my
dragging the
gosh.
hell out of me. And Beldasha,
Fuck her. You was only there for 3 minutes. Your
girl,
opinions don't matter with that
at
fake
all.
black accent you keep putting on every time you're around black people. You sound like Buck
Right.
Wild.
And it's like, speaking of Beldasha, why do you have so much smoke for Sierra, but then you over here posted up with Austin?
A
Like,
Trumpy. And it's
literally.
this is why I say the fans are so illogical, because what do you mean you could be a Trump supporter but not racist? His whole political campaign was based in racism.
Literally
You
goes
think they
against,
doing these ICE raids because they care about if someone's illegal or not?
like,
No.
literally goes against the well-being of multiple people he was sharing a bed with. Like, against Amaya, against Shelly. Like,
What
what are you
happened to
talking about?
when Trump said Mexicans were rapists? What happened when Trump said, he was calling Corona the Chinese virus? That's not racist? You mean to tell me someone who votes for someone that says that isn't racist? This man was backed by the Grand Wizard of the KKK. But being a Trumpy doesn't mean you're racist. Come on now. We got to do better
Like,
than that.
cut the BS. And it seems like they're just, like, there's a certain level of sexism in here because y'all got all this smoke for the women for when they mess up, but none for the men when they're being politically
And the only time they have smoke for
unreasonable.
the men is when they're black.
Yep. And when they go against Huda.
Exactly. Because they
It's
didn't
really
have any
gross.
smoke for Nick. And I just found out Nick made a joke about a cat talking about hashtag Chinese food. I didn't even know about that.
Girl,
And nobody has
I
any
heard about
outrage
that.
about that.
I heard about that a while ago, like just before the finale, and I was like, well, it's already too late because here we are. And
And
that's
it's
why
like,
y'all will never convince me that the wrong people won. The right people won. Bramaya all the way. The papayas all the way.
she need to trademark that immediately.
And
You need
like
to get
while we're
to.
talking about Nick, can I get on Nicolandrians real quick? Because y'all were moving really weird as we got closer to the finale. Like this little smear campaign y'all were trying to do towards Amaya and Brian, specifically more Brian, was really friggin' odd. It's like y'all tried really hard to try and dig up something about these people and make them seem like they were bad people the whole time. It's just like you had nothing, absolutely nothing.
And can I also extend that further? There's
Mm-hmm.
this obsession with trying to dig until they find something wrong with someone. Like, you ever notice that when someone first gets famous, they start digging, looking for old things that they can use against them?
Yep.
And that just bothers me. Like,
Because
you
if you
just
have to
want
scroll
someone
back,
to be so imperfect
right,
just
and if you
to
have to scroll
justify why you
back
don't like
for
them.
like a decade, then it's like it doesn't matter anymore.
Like, I don't get it. People can change, and
And it
opinions can
also
change too. But
it
it's
also
like,
wasn't just the Nicolandrians who were doing stuff like that. It was the Shelley's people too. I understand that y'all were frustrated, and Shelley's definitely deserved a spot to be in the finale, but Amaya and Brian didn't do anything for you guys to be mad at them. It was just very weird and like very weird energy. Trying to rewrite history. Oh, Ace only said he only respectfully listed his boundaries, and it was a weird way for Amaya to react. Go back and rewatch that scene because there was nothing respectful about the way that he told her his boundaries.
he's
And
very
mind you, he
mean.
didn't have to pick her.
Very mean. And I feel
So it's
like
like,
a lot of the outrage this season isn't even like genuine outrage. They just want to send hate to the
literally.
Islanders. Like, you guys really don't even care about their well being. You just want to send hate.
Literally. And then y'all want to get on here and act on high and mighty, like bringing it back to more
Oh,
of this sort of smear campaign. I'm sorry, I just like it was just annoying me because it's like you're saying, "Oh, this is Love Island, not Pity Island." When in terms of voting for people who vote for Amaya and Brian, and it's like, who are you to say any of that? Because weeks ago when this show first started, y'all were dragging Ace's name through the mud, and y'all overlooked everything, every problematic thing
sending
Nick
him
did.
death threats.
Literally, like y'all were doing the most towards Ace, and then Nick falls under the rug. I mean, flies under the rug when it comes to his problematic behavior, and I don't understand that at all. It's like nobody was voting for Amaya out of pity. Trust me, if she had picked anybody but Brian, I definitely would have been voting for her at all. So
Definitely
what are
wouldn't
you
have
guys
voted if
talking
it was
about?
Austin.
Very, very odd. Like you're trying so hard to smear their relationship when it's like you should have been doing more to uplift the relationships that you felt like were more deserving. Then maybe they would have still been in the final four, but it was too little, too late.
True. I just don't know how Iris and Pepe made it so far.
Girl, you
That
want to talk about scamming?
ship was blander than white rice.
And it was just so icky. The way that they got together, she was bawling over TJ, and then 2 days later, she bumping and grinding under the sheets with Pepe. That gave me, I don't know, that just gave me the ick.
That gave me the ick too.
And it's like y'all are always calling Ace, oh, Ace and Shelly are scammers. Ace and Shelly are scammers. Girl, Iris and Pepe,
He don't need that
I don't know.
money. He got 2
Exactly.
houses.
2 whole houses. And I see them in Disney these past couple a day or so ago. He got security guards.
Right.
Now, what
Getting
is
her
Chris
hair
going to do?
done.
Like, can Chris afford security guards? Quickly.
Right.
Because let's not forget, during Costa, y'all were trying to tell Shelly, oh, dump Ace and get with Chris. Dump Ace and get with Chris. Yeah, nah. Get out of my face.
Ace's the only one that really applied pressure. If we being honest.
Right. Because what did Chris say? He was going to write her a song. And did he ever write that song?
Nope. But it
Girl,
wanted to be chosen. Yeah, my face.
get out of my head. And that's why you fell right into Hood's clutches.
Not clutches.
Clutch sunk her fangs into him.
Like, I just can't. Oh well.
Exactly. What was meant to happen happened, I feel like, low key.
And, I'm not too mad about the ending result.
Me neither.
But I am mad at how, like I said in a previous video, how fans just cannot fathom that Nick likes a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it have to be a scam? Why is it, they're going to break up in a couple months and he's going to pop out with a white woman? And why is his ex-girlfriend prank calling him? Did you see that video?
I did not.
Nick's ex-girlfriend prank called him pretending to be a cowboy trying to talk to Olandria. What was the reason for that?
Just losers.
Like, that was beyond weird. You need psychological help.
Like, get a job. Where are the job applications?
There's not enough. We need
It, it,
some. We
it,
need more job applications because, like, make that make sense to me. Why would you in your right mind text your ex?
when you know he's with the new woman. It just gives petty loser.
And I don't like these podcasts either because why are you talking about asking Nick if he felt pressured to continue the relationship? What are you implying by that?
Right. It's like
Very
these
disturbing.
microaggressions are turning very macro. Like you guys are just trying to make it seem like it's impossible for him to find Elandria attractive, which is
And she's
weird.
very beautiful.
A gorgeous woman. She's out. If I'm being real with you, she's out of his league. I said what I said.
I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
It's so odd. And it's like for certain interviewers to be like, oh, when Alondra was mad and she was quote unquote crashing out against Taylor during the Stand on Business challenge, it showed her true colors. What the hell does that mean? You saying that she was secretly a mad black woman this whole time? What?
She's kept so calm and composed this whole season.
Literally being the big sister to everyone. Even Amaya was saying how she was trying to comfort her when she was upset about the whole Ace situation.
And always giving the best advice.
Literally. And everybody's trying to make it seem like she's just secretly this evil person.
I just don't get it. I just don't.
It's just textbook racism at this point. I'm going to call it what it is.
But it's not about race.
They keep saying that, but I don't believe them.
I'll see it when I believe it, or how's it go? I'll see it when I believe it. I'll believe it
when I see
when
it.
I see it. Yeah. I'll believe it when I see it. And I haven't been seeing it.
At all. And then speaking of calm girls, can we bring it back to Iris? Iris has always been very calm and composed throughout this show. But let me guess, if she were to get mad, it would have been valid. It wouldn't have been her true colors. It would have been a moment of her being angry. This is very much just showing white women preference, like white women biases. It's like, why is it that Elandria that's not how she really is, but with Iris, it's crickets. What are we talking about? What are we doing?
That's what I would like to know.
And then keep speaking about Iris. I find it interesting how she was able to catch two bodies in the show. Huda was able to catch two bodies in the show. And, personally, I didn't really care. I'm like, okay, go ahead. I mean, with Iris and Pepe, that whole situation still gives me the ick. But it just seems like there's a certain amount of slut shaming that's going on. Like, and I don't like that. It's just like everybody keeps praising Shelly and Elandria for not having sex while on the show. And it's like, okay, cool, that's their choice. but I do find it weird that you guys are trying to make it seem like everyone else who did have sex on the show doesn't have respect for themselves. I don't know. That's a little weird to me.
It is.
But then in the same breath,
They're grown.
right? But then in the same breath, I have to look at it from a black perspective. If the black women were out here fucking like that on national TV, it would add like another layer of scrutiny that they don't really need. So maybe it is in their best interest that they didn't have sex on the show.
I think so too. But I don't see the problem with having sex on the show. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, you do. I just feel like it is kind of disrespectful to do it while everyone's trying to sleep, and you know they don't get a lot of sleep.
Fair, yeah.
Because they gotta wake up early.
And you should do it within a decent time of knowing the person, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
But I do kind of understand why people are so reluctant when it comes to Huda and her hooking up, because she gets extremely clingy afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Or like she starts finding so many issues with the other person, and it's just like, calm down.
She starts getting really possessive and
she has no emotional control. And that's why.
And then another layer of slut shaming was with Sierra, and it was like, I don't know if I would say she was using sex to keep Nick's attention. Maybe she was, but at the same time, it was her choice. Like, you want to keep having bad sex with that man? That was your that was your choice. I may not slut shame, but I will bad sex shame.
Right, 2 seconds is crazy.
You a one pump chump?
That would have been a one and done for me.
For real. The next recoupling, I moved on.
Right. I'm looking for a guy who can last a little longer.
15 minutes, bare minimum.
Right. And to be honest with you, I would hate to have to do a speech.
Oh, for
like, you know how they have to give speeches after recoupling? I would hate that.
I don't know. I would have been fine with it personally, but you don't like public speaking?
That, and I don't care to do that. This is the person I picked. Okay, accept it.
This is my man. We move on. Period.
Right. And to conclude, I will say, if I were on the show, I don't think fans would have liked me.
They wouldn't have liked me either. Oh, y'all definitely wouldn't have liked me.
Especially when it comes to the Stand on Business challenge. Y'all would not have liked me.
Like,
I would have been coming for your fave.
Unless you really pissed me off, I'm going to be respectful about what I need to say to you. But if you piss me off and we just haven't had a chance to hash it out, I'm going to say it. And I'm going to be rude about it too.
I just really don't think, I definitely would have called out the whole calling the bombshells bitches thing, because that's not cool and it's not cute. I would have called out the toxic behavior. Nobody wants to keep hearing about Jeremiah did this, Jeremiah did that. I don't want to hear all that.
Like, what did you do?
Right. We see what you're doing. So it's not just him. We see what you're doing too.
Right. And apparently with that challenge, it actually lasted 6 hours, or it lasted a really long time into the night. But they only showed a little bit to make Huda look like a victim. See, production, you guys are racist too. Like, you guys are... The misogynoir is ridiculous.
They really should have showed everyone's... they could have did a 2-part episode.
Exactly.
They definitely could have did a 2-part episode. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. I'm kind of done with the season. I don't think I'm going to watch anymore. It was bad season 6. This season was terrible, and I don't care to continue. The fans really did ruin the experience. Production ruined the experience. The host ruined the experience, and I just do not care.
Right. And with me, it took me a while to really get into the show. And then once I got into it, I was really here for it. But then by the time I got into it, the fans ruined everything. So Yeah, forget you guys. I will not be back next year. I'm again. Congratulations to the Papayas. You know,
But fuck everybody else that isn't black. The
literally
end.
done.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.